Bill, brother, don't do this. We can find Hillary. I don't know why you'd want to, but we will. Right now, you gotta help me. Save our friends.
Donald!
Hey, Kim, you all set?
Absolutely, Donnie. I can't wait to meet up with the boys. I change into my costume now, but I'd like to hold off until we're all together. I would like to keep it a surprise.
Yeah, same here, Kimmy. Do you know what's strange?
What, Donald?
I don't know. It's nothing. Let's just head out with the rest of the guys we got to deal with. One last speech by that Volts-loving nut before we can get our freedom.
And well-deserved freedom should we get one for the road?
I'm insulted that you even must ask. Do you think she'll wear a costume?
God, I hope it's a Nazi uniform.
What, Kim?
Listen, were they horrible? Yes. But you cannot tell me that she would not look amazing with a riding crop, and in that outfit and beating you.
Shoot, you're just not wrong.
I'm so giddy, by the by. Do you know if she's dating anyone now?
No clue, but I'm betting not. That husband of hers did not get a pod.
How do you know this, Donald?
Simple Kim I paid to know which actors were not affected by the Gaia Force, meaning...
Meaning that their sad and very sexy lovers did, and would require two strapping alpha males with a soft shoulder to cry on to help them cope.
Exactly, Kim, now. Then let's see if we're lucky, and she decided to ditch her uniform for a much more wrong, but much more sexier uniform.
Ah, yes. Lead the way, Don.
Listen, I told you if we're gonna go out, you're not leaving my head at all.
Don't be lame. I helped you. The least you can do is pass me around like a roach.
I'm not ungrateful, but let's not forget we cannot let anyone see me without you. Plus, I wasn't the one who tried to pull that crap you said.
I am so proud of you, Barack. It is a shame that Tom will not be able to participate at all, but once he recovers, he'll be placed into a rehab program. It's very likely we will not see him for months.
Yeah, it's really a shame that he turned out to be an addict.
Truly, but let's not forget that today is your day, Barack. Today you will learn your very first spells. I'm sure it must be quite the thrilling feeling inside of you.
Oh, yes, very. So who will be there at the ceremony?
Well, mainly the teachers, some other students, and the headmaster.
Who is the headmaster anyway?
A truly brilliant man, I'm sure you'll be quite surprised, but he is also very interested in meeting you.
What? Why is that?
Well, Barack, you've done something that no other first-year student has done.
I mean, I had a lot of help from my friends.
While that may be true, the creature that Tom had become was vicious, and were it not for you, I'm certain I would have perished. I owe you my life.
It was nothing, Henry.
It was not nothing, and for this, Barack, I'm going to grant you something special. We'll call it a gift for you taking your first steps into becoming a true magus.
Well, now I'm excited. Is it all right if Droney comes with us?
Absolutely. I'm certain they will not have any issues with your drone there, so long as Droney keeps a polite and non-aggressive manner.
Of course, Henry, he's very well behaved even after George was able to unlock a few more systems. Now he takes my spell and reutilize the energy from it to create ammunition for his guns. They aren't terribly strong, but he has combat effectiveness now.
Ah, yes, Barack, he is quite the companion. Earwig has been my companion since my first year, and has saved me more times than I can count.
You have a companion?
Yes, of course we all must find our companions. Normally we find them out during our first expeditions, but you were so lucky to find him so close to home.
I guess so. What is Earwig, if I might ask?
He's a Drak King.
I'm sorry, what?
Drak King, well, he's still quite young. He's only just reached the size of a minivan, but has much more to grow.
Woohoo! So a Drak King, like the extremely large, almost dragon-like creatures that can carry full-size buildings and eats remains that were washed in acid.
Yes, looks like someone has been hitting the books.
Yeah, why don't we just get going? Well, no, I love you very much, Droney. I want nothing else, not even an extremely powerful, cool-looking, mystical creature. I'm perfectly fine.
H, you must be our new student. It is my pleasure to meet you. We're all very impressed and expect much from you.
Oh my God, you're David Tennant. I love Doctor. I own your original suit. From the first season, you played as the Doctor.
Thank you for your watching. The fans truly were fantastic.
I love you.
Well, I'm grateful.
I mean, seriously, I got your quote from the Lazarus experiment on my back. Could you please recite it?
Disturbing, but I am truly sorry it's been a long time.
Barack, what are you doing?
I'm taking off my shirt so he can read it. Like I said, I have it on my back.
Well, all right, so let's see here. Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. It's not the time that matters, it's the person.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm ready.
Beta male, just like I said.
Do you know, Barack?
What? No, we've never met.
No, but that's the only heads you place me on anymore.
Hello, Hat.
David, it's so good to see you. I'm guessing things have been going well. Why don't you place me on, or Ms. Horseradish? I'm certain she has many experiences on her chest. I mean, mind.
Hat!
Fine, let's hurry along. Place me on the 50-year-old virgin's head.
Hey!
Sorry, Barack, he's not normally so vicious.
He's right, you just have to get to know me. Interesting, I can certainly see much potential in this man's head. He can become quite great, or he will become mediocre. Anything's possible. Oh, what is this?
What did you do?
I wanted to speak to you. After all you guys are stepping out tonight. Do you realize how many stories I hear about what happens out there? I need this.
I'm not taking you out.
Well, really, what's to say about the fact that Tom may have not been on drugs, but actually drugged? Jules.
Oh, that is low, damn it. Why, how even?
Do not worry, beta male. Just keep your mouth shut, and I'll do the rest.
I can't believe I wanted a hat like you for my man cave.
Man cave? More like a box. She literally walled off a 10 by 10 space and used the rest of it for her gym.
First of all, I also use that gym.
Don't be a liar. It's beneath you.
Don't be an ass. Fine, let's just get this over with. I just want to get through this and enjoy Halloween.
Interesting. I think this may be a special case. And because of that, I think I'll need some extra time.
Are you certain? This hasn't happened in a long time, you don't think?
Is it possible?
It is a fossil.
Are you certain?
Only if I had some extra time with him, maybe 24 to 36 hours.
Okay, well then, if this is the case, we'll leave this to you, Hat.
This is quite amazing, Barack. We haven't seen an elementary in a long time. If you are, that will mean you'll be moved to the special program.
Elementary?
As excited as I am, I'm certain that Hat would prefer to explain it to you.
I see how interesting.
Yes, it is. Barack. It's a 1 in a 100,000 chance. Which is impressive in a city where the human population is maybe 48,000.
Fantastic. Terrible. This is terrible. What is the plan even?
Listen, all we're gonna do is hang with the boys. You get to loosen up, I get to enjoy myself, and when we get back, I'll just say that after properly measuring that, you are not an elementary.
This is ridiculous. Elementaries are so rare, and apparently there is one in this city.
2 actually, not you, of course.
What? How do you know?
I have a powerful receiver that can be used to determine the energy of anyone within 100 miles. It makes it easier to find children that can be taught.
I see, and you know both of them?
I know one, but the other one, they are new, and they are constantly moving. I would have mentioned something, but the issue is the signal was inconsistent. Whoever it is, they want to hide themselves.
Strange. Well, I've got my costume, which, thanks to you, it's going to be ruined.
Oh, please. Just 'cause Tim Gunn chose, it doesn't mean you can pull it off.
Let's just go.
Here you are, folks. Fries, burgers, and shakes. Let me know if you need anything else. Hey there, ladies. I hope your meal was delicious. Here's your bill, and have a pleasant day. Oh my goodness, is it someone's birthday today? My goodness. Young lady, there's no why. You're over 50, miss.
George, could I see you a moment?
I'll be right back. Hey!
Hey, George, did that lady just goose your butt?
Yes, she's quite fresh, but what can I do you for Cindy?
Well, I know that we're closing up early.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Do you mind if I can leave a few minutes early? I promise I will clean the back and serve everyone before I get going. Plus, this place is empty by that time anyway.
Oh yeah, of course, George, have fun.
Great, thanks so much, Cindy, but what did you want to say to me?
I just wanted to let you know that you gotta be here at 5:30 to open up for Javier. He lost his keys again.
Of course, Cindy, after all, the morning after Halloween is our busiest time. That's when all the walk of shamers and hangovers are going to be filling up all these seats.
Oh man, Cindy, you should have just asked him days ago why'd you have to get so scared.
Bradley, I feel like this is a little excessive. I'm not a wild animal.
I'm sorry, Mr. President, but until your guardianship has changed hands, I cannot and will not allow you to roam free.
Truly excessive. But Bradley, have I told you about the time I and old Hitler stashed Charlie were out with Blue Shoes Bucky, who would cover himself in flour and Charlie in chocolate and perform on stage. They had me play a tambourine.
Your stories are not only very racist, but also extremely convoluted and would put you at an age older than our country.
That reminds me of Flat-Nosed Columbus. His name was Columbo, but I came up with the nickname. Well, he was always trying to talk up that if he got a ship, he'd be the best sailor in the world. Every time he'd get drunk, he'd try and convince us until one day our third friend, who looked a lot like our king at the time, was sick of him spouting off his bull. And we decided to go to the ports, and he pretended to be the king and told the guards to give old Flat-Nose a couple of ships. Well, we got about 100 feet before his first one sank. Luckily, the second one didn't. Otherwise, the guards would have decapitated us like they did to Freddie. They spiked his head on that dock.
If I am to believe the story you're saying, that Columbus wasn't even a sailor, and your friend convinced the guards he was the king and just let you guys steal and destroy ships.
Yeah, pretty sweet right now. They have all these fancy, smancy stuff like sign-in sheets and breathalyzers.
Hey, Joe Brad.
Oh, thank God. Here's the combination. Wait until I get out that door before you let him go.
Man looks like he's about to get something very wet.
Please stop with that, okay, Joe? Let me...
No need, Barry. How are you in the hat?
All good, just looking to get some brain strange.
Gross Joe, couldn't you have done it sooner?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he was all set to shoot me.
My God, seriously, Joe, the longer we get to know each other, the more I am certain that the allegations are true.
Well, that's never going to be proven already, long past the statutes of limitation.
That doesn't make me feel any better. Let's just go. God, I want to meet up with everyone so we can show off our cool costumes.
Right behind you, Barry.
Finally can get to the fun ones instead of you guys.
I can't believe which character she chose.
I know Donald with so many options that were hotter. She went with the one that wasn't real.
Still didn't stop you from trying to hump her leg?
I can't believe those quills were functional.
I can't believe the poison didn't kill you with all those quills me and the guys had to pull out of you.
I am quite resilient, Donald. You should be aware of this due to Ursine connection.
I never actually asked. I just kind of assumed you were an ape like me. What kind of bear are you?
Honey badger.
Kim, those are weasels.
No, Donald, they are bears. You really think a weasel can take on a lion?
Kim are honey badgers, badass monsters, yes, but they are weasels.
Donald, they stalk and hunt just like bears and have an extremely tough body. They are bears.
You know what, Kim? Let's let the boys decide it.
Great idea. They'll obviously side with me.
Weasels.
What?
I told you, Kimmy. Now then, how's it going, Hat?
Completely and utterly boring. All they do is place me on a number of young students' heads.
How young?
Joseph, are we talking 18 and luscious?
I wish most of them are barely teens.
Which floor would they be?
Joseph.
I'm going to have to ask to never put me on his head, ever. Even that Ms. Horseradish was a kid when I was put on her. Of course, just my luck. She looks like that. And now I can't be worn by her.
I know what you mean, God. I envy that Harry Potter looking guy.
If it wasn't for George's video, I would never have seen her.
I thought the footage was messed up.
It is, but I at least got her head.
Money shot quality?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna need you to message me that video.
Sure, but how?
I'm a receiver for signals. I can also store 200 teraflops of digital storage. Unfortunately, I've mainly saved boring things like spells and kids' first moments of learning.
Oh my, that's terrible. I'll send you it now.
What was that?
Well, that would be interference and an error. As the incoming data was from an unrecommended source. Very unrecommended.
George?
It's not what you think. I sometimes sell them, but more often I burn them on DVDs and leave them around the city.
Why?
I get it, George. Before Joe came back on the streets, it was actually safe enough the kids could walk around and slowly grow up and find dirty magazines that will bring them nicely and confused into puberty like God intended.
That was beautiful, Donnie.
Oh, I remember my first dirty magazine. We were out playing in the fields, hunting, and just tossing around the rock. And one day when we were passing by this wall, I saw it. She was beautiful, thin waist, thin arm, massive breast, no hands or facial features.
A cave painting. He's actually talking about a cave painting.
Those were the days I could stand there all day, tugging the hot dog in plain sight, and most times with my friends and strangers. It was one of our favorite pastimes.
For the love of God, Joseph, how old are you?
Funny, Bradley asked me the same question.
Well,
Well, what?
I have a headache. Let's just go and change.
Finally, you guys are about to get owned. I went a little different, but still am ridiculously hot.
Nope, no, Donnie, I'm going high school on all your asses.
Don't count me out. I'm going middle school.
I'll have to catch up with you guys. The makeup is going to take a while.
Whoa, Joe. No, I'm going with you. And we're going to go to Tim's. You're going to get in the chair. And when you're done, you and me are going to catch up with the guys.
Oh, come on, Barry. You should have a good time while I change.
And leave you to roam free. I took responsibility for you. I let you run wild. We'll both be wearing fitted rope neckties in the morning.
Yeah, too bad, Barry, but you know where we're headed, right?
Of course, George gave me a map of the parties. Just don't deviate from the map, and we can meet up, hopefully, before you guys leave the first party.
No worries, Bear. We're just going to get a little crunk.
Absolutely don't want to burn out too quickly.
Okay, we'll meet up soon then.
Hey, I'm going with them.
Like hell you are.
Listen very carefully. I did not lie and cover for you to just be on the sidelines watching an old man trying to put on tights.
Listen, I'm responsible for you.
No, You're responsible for him. I only need to lie for you, and it's Halloween, and no one will know.
That makes a fair point, Barry.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course. Hey boys, not bad for tonight. Call me Trumpkalese.
Not bad, Donnie, but I don't think there's a dry pear when George Morrow is in the house.
Oh, please, none can compete with Kim Tachi.
Again, Kim?
What are you talking about, Donnie?
Yeah, Donald, this is the first time we've seen him dressed like this.
I don't know, it feels so familiar.
Whatever, let's looks around for some skank to put me on.
Whoa, Hat, we must do one thing for our fallen member.
What?
He's right. It'd a terrible shame if only he didn't turn out to be a druggie. We're gonna pour one out for you, homie.
Absolutely, you hear that, friend. We'll see you again. And though it may be a long road without you,
Don't quite Fast and Furious, but let's just do what we couldn't do because we needed him to be messed up for that stupid fight with Barry.
Get effed up in F all night long?
Get as much TNA and do as much E as possible.
No, my friends, we're gonna do so much more because tonight we're not heading home until each and every one of us has been laid strung out and hanged over as humanly possible.
Considering what humans have become, that may be much tougher in certain avenues, but we're definitely going to do it, Donnie.
You boys know I'm down.
I'm gonna run out of space with all these sluts' memories.
Our only issue will be Joe.
I may have that covered.
Really?
Do tell Donnie.
That'll be a surprise.
Don't call mascot.
Hat, what was that?
No idea. Must be some weird interference, George. Are you certain those videos were safe?
They should have been. Maybe I should take a look at you when the night is done.
Yeah, strange though.
What is?
That voice, it sounded like you know what. Never mind, party on, fellas.
Come on, it's already been 2 hours. The party's going to be done before we even get there, Joe Tim. What's taking so long?
Just a moment, Barack should be done, sure. Who are you? Unhand me, you unfashionable brute.
Tim Joe.
Barry, help.
I'm coming. Damn it! Tim Joe, stand back. Droney, do it. Tim, are you okay? Where's Joe?
Barack, they got him this three-piece wool double-breasted has been slain. Oh, and Joe got man-napped by some strapping young man with red hair and an awful lack of style coordination.
Oh God, I'll call the guards, but I gotta get my friends. Do you remember anything they said?
Yes, the guy said something about meeting up with an old friend.
Old friend, please don't tell me this is Bill's plan. I gotta go, Tim.
No worries, but don't forget about your swords. They are fully functional swords.
That would be great if I could use them. But probably Donnie and Kim can use them.
Right, you're a magus. Okay, just grab a couple of my Medijects from behind the counter.
Wait, if you had that, why didn't you tell me to get it to help you?
And pierce this suit any more than it already has be?
All right, I'm gone. Thanks, Tim.
Godspeed, Barack.
What have you done, you bastard? Do you realize how long it took to get this costume ready? I was all set to prey on, visit and not traumatize a number of trick-or-treaters.
I have to admit, President Biden, you may be more evil than some of us in this group.
Group, what are you talking about? If you didn't have that gun, I'd be giving you the business chump.
Yes, quite a piece, right? Found it near a pile of smashed trash cans in the shape of an old person. I haven't really shot anyone with it before tonight, but I must say it's pretty thrilling.
Well, I can certainly see the fun in that, but that doesn't make me any less agitated.
Well, I am sorry, Mr. President, but it shouldn't be much longer. We should all be rounding up pretty soon. In fact, here's one now.
Well, Mr. President, we meet again.
Oh, Henry, thank goodness. This whippersnapper needs a solid, bopping mind holding him down while I give him the business.
My name is Alex, Mr. President, and No Will and I are working together.
To what end?
To get out of this place filled with commies and cocksuckers.
Well, I'm still not 100% certain I'm okay with leaving this place, but I'm not going to rock the boat.
If you want to put that beautiful, boyish young man down, you're going to have to come with us to teach you.
If Chalamet was about 20 years younger, I may have cared.
How did you know who it was?
I used to be an avid follower of Chalamet.
But wouldn't he have been in his early teens when he started his movie career?
Wait, he's a movie star?
Are we certain we aren't good guys? Because maybe taking him out is the right call for the greater good.
Don't I would like for Barack and those friends of his to witness what we do to their precious little Joe?
Don't Well,
Don't ever call me that again. I've renounced my name, and I've decided that if the world sees me as a monster, I will become one.
What do we call you then?
What else, Draco?
well, I guess we can do that title. I mean, Draco.
Good now then, where's the guy you brought Alex and our leader?
The kid is getting things ready, and our leader. Well, he's watching over everything.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait to see those imbeciles.
But the boss said we can't hurt them.
He said not to kill them. I just want them to suffer, though he didn't give the not kill order for our little captive.
So are we actually good guys? Because that might ruin my villain arc.
For the love of God.
Holy crap, Kim F&A, that was amazing. You sucked down that whole keg.
Yes, that was awesome. Too bad they kicked us out.
I know, especially when I was about to go up the stairs with this sweet little thing.
Do not be capping, George. That girl was on about 7 different barbiturates and about half her weight in alcohol. And still, her mind was focused on that shirtless dude on stage.
Screw off, Hat, what do you know?
Everything I was on her head, you idiot.
Right, I wasn't really focused there.
What a dog you are, George. Nice.
I have to admit, you've grown on me.
As have you. Hopefully those two will loosen up enough that I might find them both more tolerable.
Don't count on it, at least not until they're neck deep in beer and taking dingers off each other.
What a horrifying image, but sounds like they may be more fun than I expected.
Well, any of us can just pop you on and you'll see.
That is true, but I am surprised by how tight-knit you all are.
Wasn't always like that, but nowadays we're all we have. It's times like this. I do miss Bill, best wingman in the game.
Absolutely.
Completely agree. No man's got Riz like Bill.
Seems like quite a man.
So long as his ball and chain isn't paying attention, but what can you do?
Whipped.
Like you wouldn't believe. I mean, granted, she is quite a piece of ass, but
Kim!
You know my love for cougars, Donnie. But let's get to the next party. Definitely want to enjoy the night. While we can cause tomorrow, it's back to the pain factory.
Damn straight can't wait to be done with training.
Yeah, me either. I can't wait till it's all of us.
I know we'll finally be able to go out and see what has happened to our country.
And get to know the natives. These animal folk are actually quite attractive.
Oh yeah, and I gotta say, those rose folk definitely do it for me.
Since coming here, I thought it was kind of gross, but now that I see them, like us, and following the rules and being part of society in a helpful way, I'm definitely down.
That and that multi-breasted barista at the Star Moose.
Oh, is it the one on your level or the one on the 4th level?
Quiet down, fellas. We're getting late tonight, and nothing is going to stop that.
Guys, Joe got kidnapped.
Every freaking time.
What are you talking about? How?
Also, I think it's actually geriatric napped.
Well, that's all well and good. Why don't you guys place me on that lovely young lady in a painted-on Avatar outfit?
Oh, no, Hat, if we're stuck saving him, I'll be for damn sure that none of us having any fun.
Lame.
Think how I feel. I didn't even get a drink. We're going to save Joe, then I'm going to kill Joe.
Fantastic. Let's hear what the plan is. Where are they going to meet us?
Know where we got to find him?
Damn it, I was hoping it was a ransom-like deal.
The guy said he was bringing him to an old friend. I think it's Bill.
Bill, but why would he take Joseph?
I don't know.
Beats me, but of us, Joe is the easiest to abduct.
Very true. But Bill's gotta know we're gonna go save him, so why?
It's got to be a trap, but he'd have to take him somewhere he knows we'll go to.
I mean, what do we know about Bill?
Skunk Marnit.
Philanderer.
Massive piece. What, you've all seen it?
Huh, interesting.
What hat?
I'm sensing an elementary one I've never met.
Well, that doesn't help us.
What's an elementary?
Not important. I'll let you know later. Wait a minute. When did you first sense it?
I can give you an exact day. But we'll just call it about 2 months ago.
What are you thinking, Barry?
I think, well, it's not going to hurt us to check. Hat, we're going to that elementary.
Why couldn't we stop for ice cream?
I'm sorry, sir, but they were closing up. I couldn't ask them to stay up longer.
Aren't you the bad guys? Just take your gun and threaten them, or have given it to me, and I would have.
The state of America with you behind the wheel. It baffles me how you guys didn't get invaded immediately.
By who? Granted, I was absent, but there isn't a single country with the cojones to try anything.
That is right. America may have been electing commies and sissies for a bit, but when it came down to it, we get a good diamond that bring us back up.
I do agree with that, Alex. It's a shame I couldn't stay on for longer.
William, what?
Hey, Joey, good to see you. Sorry I couldn't talk to you last time, but had a lot of thinking to do.
Thank God, Bill, could you please hold down the ginger so I can finally show him the business?
Oh, good old Joe. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. What will happen is that you're going to be helping us with something.
With what?
Okay, Hat, how much further?
About 30 yards that way.
Donnie, look.
Is that Joe?
I don't know, but he's not moving. We got to be careful. It's definitely a trap.
I say one of us goes out there to get their attention, and then we'll make our move by flanking them.
Probably not a bad idea, if the person can be loud and obnoxious enough to keep the attention on him.
The hell? Actually, I think you meant someone with poise and perfect articulation.
Oh, then I'll just...
Fine, I'm going. No need to beg fellas.
What an idiot.
Truly. Even I'm embarrassed.
Joey, is that you? You okay, buddy?
He'll be fine, Donald.
Bill, I see, so it was you, bud. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to make a point.
And what is that? What the Bill? What have you done?
I'm just showing you what chasing me will get you.
You bastard, Bill.
No, Donnie, any false steps and Joe is next.
Donnie, help!
Kim?
I'm holding up the cart. But George, Barrack, they're not moving. Help.
I'm come.
And abandon Joe's?
Bill, brother, don't do this. We can find Hillary. I don't know why you'd want to, but we will. Right now, you gotta help me save our friends.
No.
What? Bill, they'll die.
Donald, hurry up! I can't hold it up much longer. And the boys!
No, Donald, they won't die, just you.
What?
Donald!
Come in, presidents, please come in. An important message must be received and explained. Everyone's in danger, please respond.